Well, hello. Well, hello, chat. Chat, today is a very exciting day, and I will get into why it is a very exciting day here very shortly. Let me set this. Not be visible right now. Where are you there? You can die. Just waiting for the stream to show up on my YouTube so I can look at chat. There we are. I have been so busy, bro, you have no idea. Let me go through what I've done. Some time to load. Come on. Don't be shy. Did Roblox just... You've been working good all day, man. There we go. Gosh, bro. We'll get to that later. Got some time. Now, this might look very similar to what you may have already seen for CC. Come on, don't be like that. Stop being like that. There we go. This is an entire new camera script. This one actually works. And it's simpler as well. This is a simpler camera script. So we have this. Shut up! So, it's much simpler. It took a very long time to do. It took several days. I don't remember when what I covered last. I've been working a lot on just bug fixing recently. But there's some exciting stuff. Sprinting's done. Sprinting works. The animations are fully consolidated into one script. Sends all of the anims right now, which is really cool. The stats are now handled by separate scripts, not just the server scripts. So that'll actually make changing them for stuff like the dev panel a lot easier, and bouncing will be easier since I'll just have to open up that script. I won't have to look through the actual thing. So it just calls on if I go to Platy's. I can't look at the server scripts right now. It's not. Oh, there we go. If I look at this, in the walking, it calls on a script in replicated storage, which is the Platy stat script. So these three scripts are working together. So we have a local script to send the animations, a server script to play the animations, and to retrieve stuff from the module script that sends over the stats. Module script has nothing in it yet, because the only two things that work right now are the walking and the running, stat-wise. So we have that. It works for the Grand Radiance and New Atiri as well. It's really easy to add as well. It only took me, literally, I added in the entire the animation sending won't need changed really at all. It'll just be a, yeah. That'll be good for every kaiju in theory. The only thing that might need changed for is like cooldowns, but I should be able to store those in a module script and have them translated over to the player data on the server side. But I'm unsure if that will actually affect the entire server or not. It's possible, but I don't think it will. But it works for Nuitiri and the Grand Radiance as well, like I said. So we have like Nuitiri, and I have not yet had the camera script break on me. So as far as I'm aware, this camera script always works. It's like Nuitiri runs at a different speed than Platy does, which before I wouldn't have been able to do, but I got it figured out. There's also no more no clipping. I got the no clipping solved. There's a couple issues of like, before there was an issue of if you press shift to sprint while you were sitting still, then you would start moving. You'd start a moving animation. Now it's just if you press two movement buttons that are opposite of each other, it starts moving. I am going to fix that. I'm just not doing that yet. There's another bug of like shuddering whenever things climb up, and also ragdolling, more specifically on Platy. Happens a little bit on Nuitiri, but on Platy he shakes when he climbs up like mountains and stuff, and then he'll like fall over. So I will be working on that. But this is very exciting. I preface the stream with that it's very exciting, and I will explain why it is very exciting. It is very exciting because with all of the setup that I have done, with all of it, everything, every of it, we today get to start working on, come on, Roblox, don't be like that. Stop it. There goes my showmanship. We get to start working on this guy. Now, I know this is not impressive. When is the game planned to release? We don't have a planned release date yet. I know this doesn't look very impressive right now. This is the Grand Radiance. It is going to be a glowing white ball. I haven't done the emission maps yet. I'm not going to worry about that right now. We get to start working on the combat today. We're starting today. Most of, if not all of the dev stream will probably be working on the GUI instead of like the hitbox and the actual attacks and stuff, because I haven't done that yet. But that means this thing, by the end of, maybe not the stream, but by the end of today, we'll have a health bar, and like the loadout UI will be ready. Also, it's like over twice the speed of Platy, which is terrifying. This thing runs at 150, if I remember right, and it walks at like 40. So this thing walks fast. So yeah, very exciting. It's going to be so exciting to actually have attacks. We're hoping to get some testing on the combat done this weekend, actually. But, of course, that means I have to make it. So, we're going to do just that. And the start of that, of course, is the UI. Now, I have sounds for the attacks. I did those a while ago now. But yeah. I'll switch you to loadout frame. We're going to make you visible. What was the kaiju selection stuff? Kaiju selection frame. Are you enabled? No, you're not enabled. Let's enable you. Alright. This. Kaiju selection frame. I want that color for this. And yes, before anyone says it, I know about Figma. I just haven't looked into it yet. I'm going to do that for alpha. For pre-alpha, I'm not going to work on it. Because with alpha will be a full UI overhaul that will actually look really good. So yes, I know about it. I'm just not doing it yet. Because I'm aware. I know. I promise this will look more professional in the future. I'm just not worrying about it right now. Now, one thing I haven't done is actually thought about how I want the UI to look. I think I want the health bar here, but it should probably be pretty visible, shouldn't it? So M1s are going to be here. Then 5 attacks. Roar, 2 roars, the sprint, utility. Let's pull up Dune Maul's loadout just to get an idea, and so I don't forget anything. Do that real quick. Just to fully make sure. There we go. So passive, that'll be displayed in the menu. So we have the M1s. Originally, I was going to put, like, there'd be a thing up here for your health bar and then a thing here for the enemy's health bar. I don't think we're going to do that for pre-alpha. But it would be really cool if for, like, full release where you're fighting someone and it, like, if you're fighting more than one person, then there's smaller sections of the health bars, and the last person that you hit goes up to, like, the big one. If that makes sense. It makes sense in my head. So we're gonna do... I think we're just gonna do text buttons. I don't see a reason to add images, unless Turb wants to do a bunch of, like, icons for it, but we just don't need that. So why would I have that? I'm not able to... We'll make it 90 by 90, I think. M1s. Now we're gonna go in and Kaiju selection GUI. We will do never even noticed that before now. There we go. We'll do that. And make your color that color. Bam. There we go. No, we won't. We are going to make your color this color. Because, man, that is barely noticeable at all. There we go. That's better. Alright. Now we want... M1's button. We shall duplicate you. a 1 button. We shall duplicate you and roughly put you in the same spot. You will be a 2. Shall duplicate you, and you shall be a 3. This is the joy of working on the UI. And we shall duplicate you. You shall be a 4. And we shall duplicate you. And you shall henceforth be considered a 5. And there we go. That is the attack half-ish, right? So then we can do stuff like health, stock, like the levels and stuff here. Is this intrusive? I think this gets disabled. What up, visibility? Yep, that's what I wanted. When I'm playing a kaiju, is this intrusive at all? Is that bar intrusive? And clear off outputs and properties and the Explorer. Just get full screen. Take your time, Roblox. This will also be fixed. So don't worry about that. I am fixing that. I'm just not doing it yet. No. No, it's not intrusive. I don't think so, at least. No, that's fine. Okay, sweet. Cool. Let's do some work on, let's do some more work on this. We need properties, we need Explorer, and we need output backup. There we go. So from here, I want to do, let's do a frame. And I want to do, studio. I'm gonna hurt you, bro. It's gonna happen. Cause like, man, what the heck, man? Let's do a frame here. Parented here. Brother. Wee wee. All right. In that frame, we will have health and stuff. So we should probably do health bar. And I have a video on that up. Shout out to Gamer MB, I guess, for the video on how to do scalable health bars. I think it's just like 2 frames with a border or whatever. Yeah. So we will call this stat frame. It would also be really cool. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but it would be really cool to have a scroll frame here with all the stats listed or whatever. Or like a mini thing of like, here's what that attack does or whatever. That'd be cool. We are going to enable you once more to steal this color of the selected kaiju info frame. Click. 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 Click and click. So I want to do, it would be really cool to like have the health bars here and then like the walking and running, utility, and like menu and like level. I think that's what we're gonna do. Do stat frame. So we'll do a health bar like here. Stop it. I'll eat you. Bro, the snapping dude is gonna make me kill someone, I swear. I think we could totally like shrink this down as well. To have like, bam, there we go. No, I liked it actually. I liked it when it was bigger. We'll do duplicate. We'll move this over here. And this will be our, we'll make it like 80 by 80, I think. This will be our heal roar. T-roar button. And we shall duplicate this. This will be the stock roar. This will be the R roar button. We'll actually line that up. Then we will do, we should do like that. I actually do really like that. Yeah, that's nice. We'll duplicate this over. This will be sprint. Do sprint button. And we will do the utility. Utility button. Cool. How'd you know that's what I wanted to? I'm gonna kill you, bro. We will fine-tune this later. we do just need enough space for the menu button. So then we will do, in the loadout frame, we will do a text button. We will scale you down just a skosh. We'll actually bring you to the bottom because you will be the menu button. We will call you the menu button. And then above that, first off, let's steal this thing's color. Yoink. And click. We will do this is a text label. Rather, I'll kill you. Rather than a text button. Why are you not in line with everything else, bro? There we go. Yeah, that's jank as hell, but, like, I don't particularly care. We'll call this level. Level label. And also, it will have that. There we go. That right there, mostly, we should probably do, oh, you need to be brought over here. God forbid it just work well, bro. Like, genuinely. Oh, I'm in a different frame now? Better tweak the hell out. Yes, there we go. Alright. So we have health and stock. I think health should be here and stock should be here. This will be... Nope. Hey, game. There you go. Health bar. And this should be stock bar. There we go. We're going to save this. And I think, so it had, we're gonna have this like border color should be, let's see, border pixel size. Okay, that might be a little bit large. Border pixel size. Half that. Alright, we'll bring it to 1. I'll bring it to 2. I think that's good. color will be that. And border color, once again, be that. There we go. Now, inside the health bar itself, health bar and the stock bar, I suppose, will be this. There we go. So whenever the health and whenever they decrease, that's the color you'll see under it. Now, I think it was another frame is what she used. Just to fill up the... Yeah, it's just another frame. Alright. Simple enough. There is some code. We'll probably do that today, I imagine. Health bar. Background. Stock bar. Background. Shut up. Then we will do a frame here. There we go. So we'll do this as health bar. We will make this red. Not that red. She did say to put it as a size is, okay, it's in size. Size is 1, 0, 1, 0. Sweet. And then in the stock background, it's the exact same thing. So we take this frame, bring this here, name this stock bar, down size is 1, 0, 1, 0. There we go. As for color, I think I want blue. So, blue. That's not too bad. Save this so far. Honestly, I'm liking this so far, man. I think this looks pretty cool, actually. I mean, it's definitely not like a fancy UI or anything, but it's enough. It will be perfectly functionable. And yes, these will change. The names will actually change depending on what you play, because some of the attacks and stuff actually have names. Or almost all of them do. Now we need, let me check if this was parented, where the text label was parented. Let's see. I think it was parented to the health bar itself, but I don't know if I agree with that. No, it was parented to the background. Okay, that's what I thought, yeah. Alright, so we'll do text label. Let's make you smaller than that. Health. And then we will do background transparency will be like that. We will scale you text. Text scaled and font face. Yeah, that gives off enough this is a bad Roblox game vibes, I think. It almost looks like it says health, though, because it makes the A look like an O, but I don't think I really care. How you doing, bro? Doing good, man. How about yourself? I'm very excited. I ain't gonna lie. That's not how you spell label. I'm to the point now where I'm like actually making progress on CC, and it's a really weird spot to be, honestly. Do you look better if you're all caps? No, you don't. For some reason, stock does. No, I'm not giving up. I'm in too deep to give up at this point. It's at the point where I couldn't if I wanted to. And now I'm so far into it, it's like, why would I? But it's very exciting. Was it this one? No, it wasn't that one. But do I like that one more? I think I do, actually. Microma. Microma. Oh, heck yeah, man. There we go. Now, if I disable the health bar, can you see this fine? Yes, you can. Sweet. Let's save this. Man, heck yeah, man. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. So we spawn like about here-ish, right? For now, I'm doing this. We'll deal with that later. That has a use, but it's do it later use thing. I don't much care if it's popular at all. I'm just happy to be working on it. Alright. This should be, whenever we spawn in, the thing is disabled. Cool. Okay. Sweet. I am actually excited. Turb sent me I asked him to do a design for Platy's helmet. So Platy is getting a remodel at some point. And he's gonna be more ornate and more like kingly. And he sends me this, which I'm very excited for. I can see like the armor ridging coming up from the neck under this like swoop, and him having like a bunch of like ornate like sweeping parts coming off of it, and like coming down and just being it looks really cool, especially considering we're doing that mixed with, I probably shouldn't stream the loadout channel. We're doing that with, he's gonna have a half my model, half Turb's art design, where he'll have like this exposed teeth and just be more, yeah, just that. Very excited about it. Which is very, like I said, very exciting. So, yeah. I need the play button script then. So we're gonna have the local GUI be disabled for now. The main menu, play button script. Okay. Player GUI loadout GUI enabled equals true. Yeah. But no, I'm very excited for a lot of stuff right now. I'm excited to get don't get me wrong, I am excited to have like some form of combat in the game. I'm excited to get the Grand Radiance done so I can actually work on stuff that I care about. You know what I mean? Bam, that works. I have an idea. Don't worry about it. Where's that camera script? That is probably scuff as hell, but because I'm intercepting the GUI with the camera script right now, but it's just an enabled, it's just a property. It shouldn't mess with anything. It shouldn't mess with the camera script at all, unless the fact that it's in starter character server or starter one of the two. I think it's in starter player. Pretty sure it's in starter player. It's in starter player. Yeah. There we go. Okay, there we go. I thought that was somehow messing with the animations. I was about to punch a hole through my computer, bro. Dude, this actually looks like almost official. I'm gonna put this in development, bro. This looks really freaking cool. Yeah, I'm putting that in development. Screenshots. Zoom. Nope. A zoom. It actually feels like I'm playing a game now. Like, this feels like I'm chilling in a game. Someone already fire reacted me. Who the hell was that? Tenna? No, that was ABC. All right, well, ABC likes it. That's enough for me. It's good enough for me. Bro, this is so cool. This is like, oh. I think what we're gonna do is just have the menu button kill you whenever you press it. it will have more scripting later. Like it'll have like a whole like a timeout system or whatever, right? Like how every kaiju game that I can think of does it. Of like you can't menu if you're in combat or whatever. Local script. Local menu button equals script dot parent. Local player equals game dot players dot local player. Menu button dot was mouse. What was the command again? I genuinely don't remember. Play button, mouse. Okay, yeah, I was doing the right thing. Oh yeah, I need to name that script. Let me do that real quick. Mouse button, one click. Yeah, okay, so I remembered that. Okay. First off, stock label. And we'll do menu button script. Skipped. There we go. Script. Menu button, mouse button, one click function. Player dot health equals 0. Player main menu GUI equals true. Let's give it a shot. Who'll be pinging me right now, bro? Kalfa be pinging me right now. Did you update again? Because if not... Oh, great. Ultima started being added. Yippee. Why are you... I have an idea. I'm going to assume that it's because of this. When this fires on when it starts. I don't need you up. I don't need you up. I don't need you up. I might need you up. I do need you up. I need you up, and I need you up. Okay, cool. Did I spell that wrong? It's not gonna... Okay, yeah. I think I know why it's doing that. Is because this fires whenever the character is added or changed. Because that's when the camera script fires. Whenever the player spawns in, the character gets added, and it does that. We're not gonna worry about that right now, because I will do it eventually, where Yeah. Did I do... Okay. Where's menu button? It shouldn't be giving an error code on that, unless it's a label, which it shouldn't be. Why is Ethan pinging me? Oh, about Kalfa. Also, Kaiju Arisen is back up. I haven't messed with it yet, but it is. And that's very exciting. Like, honestly. Alright. I am lagging a lot right now. Alright, hold on. Let me stop playing the stream in the background. Yeah, that immediately helps. Also, just close Discord. And Spotify while I'm at it. Let me also add this to my notes document. Loadout. Enabled when in the main menu due to the character added script for the camera. Script for loadout being enabled is in the camera script. There we go. Now, health is not available. What do you mean it's not a valid member? Alright. AI, help me out here. Okay. How can I make the menu button kill when it's pressed? There we go. I just need the command. It's gonna look through my script, but whatever. Yeah. That's gonna take a bit. The goal today is just to get the health bar set up, I think. And also to have the each kaiju that can spawn have its own custom health. So Platy will have like 20 million. The Grand Radiance will have, friggin', I don't know, a big number of health. And hopefully to intercept that with the made it so much more complicated. We'll test it with that, I guess. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Hey, when I minimize you, as in like make you smaller, that means I want you to be smaller. So like, do that, I guess. Alright. Okay, that works. Yeah. There we go. Thank you, AI. Very cool. We're gonna time this out then. Because you can probably bug out the game by just... by just, like, clicking on the menu button before you respawn and then selecting something. So we're gonna time this out then. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds. Okay. So then we'll do task, not rask. Task dot wait 5. I know you can just put wait. It makes me feel like a scripter to put task dot wait. Let me have this. It's less characters or whatever, but I don't care. Noticing a distinct lack of a main menu screen. What am I gonna do? Do GUI local script. GUI visibility script. I'm gonna do I need the camera script. Connect. Okay, so by default, we'll do this. And then, yes. There we go. Connect function. All right. GUI true. Loadout equals. Yeah, let me do a local player equals game players local player. So when bro spawns in, okay, yeah. If player dot character I need the animation sending script. Just in loadout. Humanoid equals player dot character dot wait for child. We'll take that. We don't need you anymore. We will put you here. So we need you. Do we need you? We do need you, though. Not all of you. Well, okay. Local kaiju. There we go. Alright, here's what we need to do. It needs to find the player. It needs to see if the player is playing the kaiju, which is what this does. If the player is playing a kaiju... Okay. I had... Okay. We'll say if kaiju, then local is a kaiju equals false. If kaiju, then it is a kaiju equals true. Print is a kaiju. Didn't print anything. What am I trying to do here? I think I blacked out or something. Alright. Okay, looking at this. Player character added connect function. Okay, I think I got it. If player.name equals kaiju, then false. Player GUI dot loadout GUI enabled equals true. That did not work. Why didn't that work? Equals false. Could be because this, for some reason or another, is not firing. Print fire. Let's see. This is like one of the harder parts about GUIs, is getting all of the enableds to work out. So it didn't print fired, so that's not firing. Okay, restart here. So the goal right now, let's just get this figured out. So first thing we need is local player equals game player's local player. Okay. The goal right now is whenever you spawn in as a kaiju, you don't have the GUI on your screen. Which the play button already does that. At least it should. There you go. That part works. Part that doesn't work is that. Let's try this. GUI enabled equals false. Script. Are you still in the camera script right now? You are. That's why you're stupid. Okay. Why am I so confused at this right now? I think it's because I'm trying to do like 4 things at once, and I'm trying to chase down all of them. Let's see. There is no loadout here. Click on this, select this. It should load it. It should show the loadout and remove this. I see. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. GUI visibility script. If player.name equals player.name ... Platty, then print player is Platty. We don't have a wait for child on that, I don't think. That's not going to work. Yeah, that's not going to work because it fires immediately. Okay. Local kaiju. Well, not kaiju. Do kaiju equals, what was it in the animation script? Animation sending script. We will just copy this. Put that there. Okay. If kaiju, then player dot player GUI dot loadout GUI dot enabled equals true. It's very exciting for everyone, I'm sure. Bam. So that works now. Perfect. Okay. Now we need an on character added. So we will do a player.character added function. We will bring that there. Else, if not kaiju, then loadout equals false. Player GUI dot main menu GUI dot enabled equals true. The question now is, will that work? Probably not, but we shall see. I see. That is an issue. Why is it doing that? Because when it fires, when the character switches over, it does that. The play button sets this to true. When the character switches over, okay, so we can't have it rely on the play button, I don't think. Yeah, can't have it rely on the play button. You're good, I think. I don't think I need you anymore. Mission sending script. I don't think I need you either. Okay. Okay. So we have local players. That designates the player. Well, not kaiju. Ah, that might be it. There we go. It didn't have anything for kaiju. It was just like, okay, there's nothing here for kaiju. So, no kaiju. I guess. That was not it, but I believe that that helped us out. Okay. All right. Why are you not working is the question. Okay. What script can I use to detect that the player has began playing a kaiju? I don't want to ask the AI to just do this. This is something that I should be able to get on my own. Should probably look at where I have to go here kind of soon. How far away is this? Oh, okay. 14 minutes. All right. Sweet. Oh yeah, I could use attributes. It legit just might be easier to just use attributes. Let's try that real quick. We'll do Platy. Attributes. We need a boolean is spawned. No. No. No, no, no. No, no, no. Said put that inside the spawning script after it's cloned. Server script, we need spawning script. There we go. Has no attributes. Okay, cool. We will do. Oh, maybe it was the player specifically. Because it did say player, and I checked the kaiju, which is different than the player. Is kaiju is true. Okay. So now I should be able to then I could do, first off, we'll just do this, right? Of print fired. Even to the point of, like, there we go. I just need to make sure that that command can fire. If that command can fire, then the rest of this should be pretty easy. It's not firing. Okay. Why aren't you firing? Why is my player dot character added function not firing when the kaiju when the player spawns as a kaiju? It's interesting because it works for the camera, but the camera scripts are difficult. Like, you have to be really specific about them. I straight up, I'm not even kidding. The reason that it's been so long since I've been able, to do anything other than what I'm doing now is, like, it took 3 months. Or 3 months. It took like 3 days to do the camera script. 3 months. Sorry. I was thinking about something else. I was thinking about 3 days to do the camera script because I named it camera script. And simply just naming it camera script made it not work. That's why it's named. Ah! That's literally why it's named just screaming. So, she's audio, it's me, Carlos, but I changed my name. Hello. I don't know when you sent that, so I apologize if you sent that like an hour ago and I just saw it. That's my bad. Does not... Only engine spawns character through player load character. Use player get property change signal. What? Okay. That's interesting. I have never seen that before. Okay. So we will do that. That is why I use the AI assistant. It's like smart notes, right? It just straight up tells you, oh yeah, this is all the stuff that you don't know. Like, this is a command that you have no idea exists, and it's exactly what you need. It's not to the point where it can, yeah, see? It's not to the point where it can just do the script for you. You do still have to have knowledge on it. But, yeah. Oh, it checks the attribute sig... Oh, I knew that, yeah. So it looks for the player's attribute signal. Well, I can do that. Is kaiju... Okay. If kaiju equals true, then print fired. And that should hopefully work. That's really confusing, though. Of like, what I still don't know why the character added didn't work. Oh. Okay. So then we will do players. We'll do a script. Okay, so local players equals game dot, no, not dot, colon, get service players. Okay, players, connect function, player, set attribute is kaiju false. Oh yeah. There we go. So now when a player spawns, it should just be they have that attribute already. And it's good that this is specifically the player instead of the kaiju. So I check workspace. I should have an attribute of is kaiju set to false. I do this. And then play button should be player player set attribute is kaiju true. There are two is kaijus. GUI visibility. Why are there two is kaijus? Okay. Local player. Game local player. If player get attribute is kaiju equals true, then print fired. We'll also delete you. Fired. Perfect. That works. Awesome. So now from this, we can do player dot player GUI dot loadout GUI dot enabled equals true. There we go. So now, when I spawn in, it should be I should probably make that a local script. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I am not excited to index all of these buttons with the animation, but it is a thing that just will have to happen, I guess. So now need to be visibility. Okay, we'll do player. Okay, we'll do if then GUI dot enabled equals true. We'll actually switch this to false because this is the loadout GUI. And then the menu button script will also do player set attribute is kaiju false. There we go. He'll be pinging me, bro. Perfect. So then we will do this. And we'll do player join script. You're good for now. You're good for now. We don't need you, but we do need you. Is kaiju equals true? I didn't even think about actually using separate attributes for like for the player avatar rather than the actual like stats specifically for the kaiju for the script. Okay. pull the pole. I'll give the pole. I'll give it 8 hours. Is there pulping? No, there's not. It looks like people disagree that with how I feel about the with how I feel about the GUI. They were saying that this should be above the hotbar, but I like it like this. It's different than like every other kaiju game. And I like the way it looks. I think my keyboard's going out because my shift just isn't working very much. Alright. So that's the issue, yeah. Okay. If player then do I count for 3 votes? No, it's just the other 2 people didn't show up. Oh, it's 4-4 right now. Oh, hey. Hello, K3. What do you think, man? I think that works. Hell yeah, bro. That was so much more complicated than I thought. Oh, and you don't have to... Man! You don't have to reselect your kaiju either. UI peak. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. It's... Yeah, Manface said that it was, he didn't like the health where it was, the health in stock, so I did the poll in development. I like it. Every other kaiju game has it above the UI. I like that it's in the UI. It won't be like that in full release, but... Yeah, ABC agrees with me. Let's see if there's any redundancy here. So that's the menu button. We're good on that one. You are... Okay. Yes, cool. You need to be for every other thing. What? Why in fresh hell would you do that? That's not what I told you to do. Okay, yeah, you could copy that for some reason, or you could copy what I told you to copy, and then you could work. Just an idea. I want to put new a tier. I want to set this I think it should be bold if it going down there. Like the text should be bold. I'm just gonna switch this over to a local script. I don't know if local scripts work in Workspace, but we'll see. Let's see here. Gotcha. I can do that. I will also probably change the text label from health to the amount of health you have when you spawn. So it won't stay just saying health. It will tell you how much health you have, I think is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that works. But yeah, I'm not big on the font. It's a placeholder for now. I will have it display, like I will specifically have it retrieve the stats. I think that's actually what I'm gonna start working on right now is the health bar itself. Which does mean I need to do the damage part script. So we'll just do script, damage part script. Part equals script dot parent. Part touched hit. We'll just do local damage equals do 10, and that says hit parent humanoid.health equals humanoid.health minus damage. Like a sudden growth or oh, like a color shift or something, where it's like you take I like the thought that if you take over a certain chunk of damage, your HP bar does actually like flash or something. Like that's cool. That'd be a really nice touch. Or like your UI shakes or something. Like that'd be really cool. What the hell am I testing? Oh yeah, the damage part. Alright, let me do that. Alright. That damage is that does indeed do damage. Alright, we're gonna do add a wait command here. Wait like 1 second. Because man, that liquefied me. Platy dies to a pancake piece of concrete. Man, Platy just got immediately folded, bruh. That's crazy. I don't think that worked. Gosh, it's so much slower, bro. Yeah, I don't think the wait command worked very well. If I went and I added a 0 to this, if I made it 10 seconds instead of 1 second, because I'm pretty sure the Roblox character has 100 health. I'm pretty sure. Interesting. Okay. That's fine. It's fine, actually. So I don't need you. But you're leaving to do some texturing. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, Kite3. I wish you luck in the texturing, man. Have fun. I'm sure you might. I'm sure you might. We'll also do another local script. Death script. Okay. Local player if player dot humanoid dot health equals 0, then print dead. Oh yeah. There we go. Man, all of you people voting yes are just wrong, bro. What you mean, dog? That's crazy, bro. Didn't print anything. Probably because it was the wrong designation. Just have it do player.health equals 0. That might work. Man, some of this stuff gets so stupid confusing, bruh. That didn't work either. Death script. Okay. Is less than or equal to 0. Mayhaps it's going into the negatives. It is possible. Mayhaps the answer could be found in the actual in the menu button script. Man, what the heck, man? There, I copied it. There, I pasted it. Sweet. Print. Dead. Yippee. I don't know why I didn't just do that in the first place. I don't know why I'm trying to make this harder on myself, bruh. How are you not printing anything, bro? Alright. We're gonna switch. We're just gonna switch the attributes around. Just copy that. Yep, that's what I wanted. I wanted a sec. Man, what the hell is wrong with you? If I select everything and I copy everything, it means, guess what? That's right, that I want to eventually paste everything. realized that that's actually not what I needed. If humanoid dot health equals 0, then take your time. Player set attribute is kaiju false. Main menu GUI is true. Loadout equals false. There we go. Now the question is, does that fire? All right. We'll just ask the AI. Why is the code in my death script not working? It's something to do with, like, either it checks right when the game's, like, right when the game loads, or I think it just checks right when the game loads. The heck is that? Right. Gotta love waiting for the script to load. It doesn't kill the player immediately. It doesn't work. I know that how would this change this? Then here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch this over to starter character scripts. Take your time. Doesn't work. Okay. I might just have to do this later. But also, this in and of itself is actually important. So, like, okay. Alright. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I'm also going to end stream, and I will work on this off stream. I thank you so much for stopping by, and I shall see you all later.